Assalamu alaikum and welcome to episode 13 of Iftar Insights, the digital Dawah series by Fuzz Events and Entertainment in collaboration with Impressions Studio. We are nearing the end of the second weekend in this holy month of Ramadan 2019, and weekends in particular are an especially wonderful time for many masjids during the month of Ramadan because for some masjids they are unable to host or hold the iftars during the course of the week for a variety of reasons, and so the weekend becomes that time when all the efforts, the finances and resources are concentrated into at least hosting iftar on the weekend. Additionally, on an individual level, the weekend is a time in particular where even if you're unable to make it during the course of the week, or even if you get home from work and you're a bit tired at the end of the workday and you can't make it during the week, you make it your business to make the masjid the priority on the weekend and to attend the masjid for the iftar and tarawih on the weekend in particular. So we're expecting a relatively full house here at the masjid in Freeport. Welcome again to episode 13. We are at the Uquire, Firebon Masjid here in Freeport. We'll find out the correct pronunciation exactly because I've been told that it's 50-50 by the community here, but much more on this and much more to come on today's episode of Iftar Insights by Fuzzy and Impressions. Nearing the end of fast, just a couple minutes before it's time to break the fast on day 13 of this, the holy month of Ramadan 2019. Here at the Uquire Freeport Muslim Association Masjid, things are quite different here. We've seen so many different ways that Muslims across Trinidad so far have different traditions and customs associated with the breaking of the fast, and those differences continue here in Freeport. I've come to understand that formal programs of sorts are only done at this masjid in the lead up to the break of fast if requested by the host of the particular iftar. The hosts of tonight's iftar have not requested such, so as you can tell in the background, the members of the masjid are just engaging a little chit chat, meet and greet and that sort of stuff before the call to prayer, which will also signal the break of fast. Additionally, you will notice as well that seating is open at this masjid here in Freeport, which means that you sit anywhere. There is no special seating arrangement for men, women, etc. It's 100% open seating, and the prayer area is also open as well, as in there is no physical parada or barrier that separates the men from the women. It's simply that the men pray at the front and the women pray at the back. So already quite some unique traditions here at this masjid in Freeport as episode 13 of the Iftar Insights series continues. Assalamu alaikum. I have finally found someone at this Jamaat who is able to give me the correct pronunciation of the name of the masjid, in particular the area in which it is situated. Brother Arif, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
What is the correct pronunciation of the masjid?
The Freeport Uquire Muslim organization.
Uquire?
Correct.
Do you happen to know any other background information on the name of that masjid?
Since I've been very small, that is the name that I was given. I don't know the derivation of it.
Okay, no problem. So we're sitting here now inside of the masjid with brother and sister duo, Naseem and Arif. And basically, I want to start the conversation by chatting with Naseem a little bit and just ask you, Naseem, to share some of your fonder memories and any other insights that you can about this masjid. How did you come to become a member of this masjid, and what is life like here at this masjid in Freeport?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I was born into this masjid. My parents and my entire family helped build this masjid, and I've been going here since I was born. And I have three older brothers, and we grew up in this masjid. This is like a second home to me, and the Jamaat members are a second family to me. So it's kind of a sense of security when you come here. It's welcoming. It's like your second home. You don't have to worry about anything. Just come here, you pray, you chat with your Jamaat peers and so on, and it's wonderful.
So it is literally home away from home, and as you said, I like the way that you described that, a sense of security.
Yes.
There are very few things in this world that could give you a sense of security, and if you could find that sense of security and that comfort at your masjid, then the masjid is indeed serving its purpose.
You know, when you get older and you don't get to attend as often as you would like, and on a public holiday, if a public holiday falls on a Friday and you attend Jamaat, it's so refreshing to come and to see everybody and to pray with everybody, especially to pray with them side by side. It's really refreshing.
Alhamdulillah, and that is exactly the sort of emotions that you're supposed to experience at whichever masjid it is that you attend. Thank you very much, Naseem. Brother Arif, on behalf of this masjid, we've been traversing Trinidad and as yet to come Tobago, inshallah, and basically trying to find out from the different masjids what are the messages that resonate with them that they would like to share with the rest of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, the rest of the world at large as well. What message would you say resonates with the people of this Jamaat that you would like in turn to share with all of our viewers who've been following the Iftar Insights series?
The Holy Quran says in chapter 45, verse 13, that Almighty Allah has made subservient to man the heavens and the earth. And in that, there are signs for people who reflect. There is no better time to reflect on the mercy of Allah than in the month of Ramadan. We find ourselves in the middle of Ramadan at the moment. One of the things that I myself have been reflecting upon in the last few days is in fact the 103rd chapter of the Quran, that is Surah Al-Asr, where it says that by the time, surely man is in a state of loss, except those who exhort one another to truth and those who exhort one another to patience. This chapter encapsulates the entire objective of the Muslim Ummah. It tells us what we need to do if it is we have a certain time on this earth, and if we don't follow that, we will certainly be, as Allah says, in loss. We have to use the time that we have on this earth to spread the message of peace and love, and counter the hatred and violence that we see that is rampant every time you open the papers, every time you look at the television. Hate can find itself in any place. We found earlier this year, it was found in a masjid in New Zealand, in a church in Sri Lanka. And that is something that we must take cognizance of, that we must use the time that we have to, as the Quran says, to exhort one another to truth and to patience. The message that I want to send to my brothers and sisters is that a better Islam can be found in the wisdom of the Quran. Obtain a copy for yourself. Read it with an open mind, and I'm sure that you will agree that Islam is the only religion that is free from error and the terror. Islam works to bring about harmony among all human beings. Let us remember that our Islam is peace, not hostility.
Ameen. We have come to the end of episode 13 of the Iftar Insights series by Fuzz Events and Entertainment and Impression Studio. Please remember to subscribe, follow us on our different social media feeds, Facebook, Instagram, etc. And join us again tomorrow for another episode of Iftar Insights. Tomorrow, I do believe, inshallah, we'll be heading down to a masjid in Clark Rochad Road down in Penal. So we're looking forward to that. But thanks again for tuning in. And until then, from Freeport, Assalamu alaikum.